Luke Vess. This is the type of player that can make any coach look good. A guy that is absolutely dominating on both sides of the football and just is an opposing coach's nightmare. That's all fine and dandy, but another thing that everybody knows about Luke is the type of young man he is. Off the football field, Luke is the type of kid that you want from every kid in your program. One that works hard, one that is a true leader, not only by example, but also verbally. A young man that gets good grades. That is a role model for other players and younger kids, and just somebody that epitomizes your football family, and that's what you have in Luke Vess. And I can't express enough how much I appreciate, Luke, everything that you've done the past 4 years, and how you've grown as a young man and also as a football player. Like I said, absolutely dominant on both sides of the football. Luke played offensive line for us. He played guard, and he played anchor and tackle on our defensive line for us. This is a guy that teams had to game plan around. Teams would run away from him. Teams would double team Luke. They would do whatever they could to keep him out of the game, and would have to spend extra time on weekends to try to stop him. And on our offensive line, he was an absolute leader and an absolute animal. Getting out on screens and jailbreaks and coming off of combo blocks and pulling and kicking out people. Just a great all-around two-way player. And Luke battled some injuries as well this year. He hurt his knee early on, and then he was favoring his knee a little bit and hurt his other foot. There's a funny story. Luke hurt his shin one time in practice. He told me it was broken, and I told him to stop and think about something else, and he got back in practice. But he battled through some things too, and rehab tough, and got after in the weight room, and was able to have a good year on both sides of the ball. And Luke was actually able, as a defensive lineman and an offensive lineman, you don't get to score points very often, and Luke was able to do that this year, as he was able to record 2 safeties for us defensively in some very key times in football games. Luke's play on the field earned him first team OCC, first team Eastern District, and honorable mention All Ohio. And as far as core tenets of our football family, Luke just displays toughness and selflessness all over the place. He does whatever he needs to be done for the team. He is a team first guy. Our defensive line eats up blocks to keep our linebackers clean, and Luke didn't care. Our offensive line blocks and protects for our quarterbacks to throw, our receivers to catch, and our running backs to run. Luke is just the type of young man that wants to win football games, and he was a part of a lot of wins in his career as a West Holmes Knight. Like I said, great young man. Going to be very good in the future at whatever he decides to do. Luke, we will miss you a great deal, and good luck in the future. And never hesitate to ask if you need anything.